There we go. All right, got the silica gel right there, zipper pouch with the Artisan Cutlery logo, and bam, and we're starting brown for this one. We got a wiping cloth right there, branded, and yeah, here is the knife, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look. Oh man, all right. There is a premium version of this knife. This one is more so the budget version of the Revel. And let's see here. It looks like we have perhaps FRN. Yeah, it looks like maybe FRN, some sort of polymer going on there on the handles. We do have something very similar to, if I had to guess, kind of looking back to the CJRB Acacia. This one was also, you know, the FRN handle, so I'm getting the same vibes here. And they managed to put some very interesting micro milling going on there, you know, so which is also nice. Adds an additional level of grip there, which is cool. So it looks like it's going to be a plunge lock, button lock, right, in the traditional sense. We got the cylinder right there, which is holding the blade closed. We also hold the blade open, right? And it's under spring tension, so very fidgety. Perhaps not the strongest, you know, out of all the locking mechanisms out there, but it does provide good ease of manipulations. We have, you know, opening and closing the knife. We have a good pill shape opening hole right here. So here we go. Let's go ahead and bam, get this thing deployed, man. All right, see, now we're talking. We got Ray Laconico. This is a Ray Laconico design. If you know Ray Laconico, if you've been familiar with his work, you know, from the sister brand CJRB, the Ekko is one of my favorite EDC knives of all time. Not to mention a Ray Laconico design here. It's a front flipper button lock. Absolutely love this thing. You know, it is so recommendable, so good. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. Added to your collection, rotation, what have you. The CJRB Ekko, another Ray Laconico design, right? So that is the designer here for this one. And we have AR-RPM9 Steel, flat grind with a black coat going on. Looks like we have a clip point blade. Doesn't look like a drop point. It looks more like a clip point. Nice little switch up here for personality. All right, so that's looking pretty good there. Check out the open, the close. Oh yeah, that's what button locks are really good for. And you know, CJRB Artisan Cutlery sure know how to give you a good button lock. After all, the CJRB Pyrite became one of the best button lock knives of all time. So all deployment options here are pretty good with the opening hole and the button itself. Let's check out a few other models here, right? Little by little. Again, we got 3 variations to sort through. So this next one is bada bing, bada boom. Let's see. All right, this one is in some sort of teal, right? Help me out here, right? With the color, it's like a baby blue, like a teal color going on there. Looking good so far. By the way, the back spacer situation is also a same color, so that matches pretty nicely. Also love the lanyard solution. This is how lanyard solutions should be done in 2025, right? No longer the big old ugly hole right there, but rather something tastefully done like this. You got a little cylinder post right there, and for all my lanyard people, you'll be able to do that no problem. We do have a deep pocket carry clip, which is reversible as well. You got the cutout on the other side, and you'll be able to reverse that no problem. Very deep carry, but barely that much will show out of the pocket, if anything at all. So that's barely nothing. And we do have big hardware everywhere. T6 everywhere, sorry, T8 everywhere except the pocket clip, which is T8, which is T6. So that's okay. And checking out the action on this one. Oh man, yeah, ball bearings all day. Good deployment. A little bit of button stick when they're brand new, but that kind of tends to go away pretty quickly with CJRB and Artisan Cutlery knives. Another thing I'm noticing too, it looks like they may be moving from the traditional logo, which looks something like this, right? That is what their logo looks like. That's also their logo on the box, so you can see. So they used to put their logo on knives, you know, even a little smaller on this Holm. This is the Artisan Cutlery Holm. This one is the Proponent. And as you can see, they do knives of all sizes, shapes, and everything else in between. So something elegant like this, something overbuilt like this. They were putting their logo on the blades for the longest time, and it looks like for these models, they're doing something slightly different and just writing out Artisan on there, right, as the model. So that's interesting, guys. Let me know in the comments whether you dig that or not. And let's go ahead and check out this other one here, right? Final boss, final one. I think this one might be in black, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. All blacked out, all mortared out. They definitely know how to do that. So if you're more into blacked out EDC knives, bam, right here is the blacked out version. Bam, I got the same black coating as we did on the brown one. Same steel, everything. Blacked out liners on this one, so that definitely matches really well. No milling necessary. They didn't do any milling whatsoever on here. So I'm noticing that. No milling there at all. and still managing to be a very lightweight knife because of those FRN or polymer scales, by the way, recessed liners. Let's check the ergos now that we're here, right? Average size hands, again, not the biggest of hands or smallest of hands, and I'm able to get full purchase, plenty of handle here. Not necessarily a finger choil situation, but you can forward choke there close to the blade if you want to, very carefully, right? Being aware of what you're doing. And of course, always check your local laws, see what size knife you can carry or what is allowed where you live. Good jimping going on there on the tang of the blade, right? So that helps also. And just overall, some really good aesthetics all throughout. Blacked out version here might be my cup of tea. I'm usually more of a stonewash version, but I'm not sure that this baby blue might be more my cup of tea. A little brown right there. Some people like that as a color, but out of these three, I'm going the whole blacked out one. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, right, which one will be your pick from one of these three. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.